Why does it feel easier to waste an entire evening than to work on your future for just 1 hour? Why do you know exactly what you should be doing, yet somehow end up scrolling, watching, eating, or distracting yourself instead? And why does success always feel like something you'll start soon, but never today? That's not a character flaw. That's your brain doing exactly what it was trained to do. Your mind is wired to chase reward with the least effort possible, and in today's world, reward is everywhere. Cheap dopamine, instant pleasure, zero resistance. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, your brain releases the same chemical it releases when you win, and it doesn't care that nothing actually changed in your life. So it learns a dangerous lesson: this is enough. Over time, that lesson quietly rewires you. Hard work starts to feel painful. Focus feels exhausting. Ambition feels unrealistic. Not because you're weak, but because your reward system has been hijacked. And here's the part most people miss. This doesn't just steal your time, it lowers your standards. You stop aiming high, not consciously, but subtly. You start settling. You tell yourself you're still young, still figuring it out, still preparing. Meanwhile, days blur together, weeks disappear, and your potential stays theoretical. This is how the poverty trap really works. Not through lack of money, but through lack of urgency. Your brain gets rich off cheap pleasure while your future stays broke. And willpower won't save you, because willpower is a limited resource, dopamine is not. The more you feed your brain easy rewards, the more it resists effort-based ones. That's why motivation fades so fast. That's why discipline feels like torture. That's why watching other men succeed secretly irritates you, even when you don't want it to. Because deep down, part of you knows you've been choosing what feels good over what builds something real. But here's the shift most men never make. Once you see this pattern, you can't unsee it. The moment you realize your cravings are trained, not natural, you stop identifying with them. You stop saying, "This is who I am," and start asking, "What did I condition myself to expect?" And that question changes everything. Because the same brain that learned to crave cheap dopamine can be retrained to respect effort, delay reward, and associate discomfort with progress. But only if you stop feeding the trap. Only if you're willing to feel bored, restless, and uncomfortable for a while. Because on the other side of that discomfort isn't just more money or success, it's control. And control is the one thing the poverty trap never wants you to have.